Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Juliet, and in today's video we're going to be doing something very exciting. Now you may be surprised, as a self-healing and manifestation coach, I'm really not familiar with the Nikola Tesla method, but in today's video I'm going to be trying it for the first time for myself and for you guys. And for this video specifically, I'm going to be trying to manifest 10 new subscribers for my channel from the last video that I posted. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it now. I should say, as I said, I'm very excited for this challenge. I don't know what's going to happen. You may be surprised though. Juliet, you're a manifestation coach. What do you mean you're not familiar with it? I believe in order to manifest all our desires, we just need a positive self-concept and nothing more. No techniques, nothing at all. Just know that you're worthy of everything that you want, and maybe pray for it if you want to pray for it. But really, that's just it for me. So what we're going to be doing in today's video, we're going to be watching a video of someone explaining the method. Then we're going to be trying it out over the set of days that we're supposed to be doing the method / technique. And then by the end of the period that I'm going to be giving myself to manifest the 10 subscribers, I'll be coming back and telling you how it went. So again, I am going to be adding some tips and tricks on how to make manifesting a lot more easier for you as a manifestation coach. I'm going to be teaching you some ways that I use to manifest all of my desires. And without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Okay friends, so right now we're on TikTok watching a video by Alyssa. I really don't want to butcher her surname, so I'm not gonna say it, her last name. But yes, so she's basically gonna be explaining what the method is and how to do it. Let's get into it.
If you want to understand everything you need to know around the 369 manifestation method, keep watching. There are a lot of people out there teaching this method, and there are so many things you can learn, and ultimately you have to find what works and feels good for you. But I'm going to share with you the things that you need to know. Firstly, the 369 method was invented and founded by Nikola Tesla, who was an absolute scientific and energetic universal genius. After experimenting with a lot of things himself, he found and realized that the energetic frequency that activates the universe always circles back to the numbers 369, the equation 369. He also said if you knew and understood the significance of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe. The first thing you need to do is get out your journal. You want to think about something that you want to call into your life, a desire that you want to call into your life. Now you want to create a positive affirmation around this desire in present tense. For example, let's just say you want to call in $10,000. You would write, I am so grateful and happy that I have received $10,000. Now upon waking, you're going to write that in your journal 3 times in the morning. I am so happy and grateful I have received.
We're going to do it together. Think about your desire. If you can get your journal, maybe, and we can do it together, then please do that. So think about your desire. Secondly, create an affirmation. Create an oh God, what am I doing? Create an affirmation, right? And then write it down 3 times in your journal. Okay. And then hold the emotion for 17 seconds. Okay, let's see what we have to do. What else we have to do for this technique.
Received $10,000. Once you've done that, you're going to hold the frequency of the emotion behind this. I cannot stress to you enough how important it is to tap into the emotion behind your desire. It's like imagining what it feels like to already have it. Tap into that emotion. Now, Abraham Hicks says that you need to hold a positive emotion or thought for 17 seconds minimum, because that 17 seconds activates the frequency of that desire. So once you've written it out 3 times in the morning, hold that emotion for 17 seconds minimum. Then in the afternoon, you're going to write out that exact same desire 6 times. I am so happy and grateful that I received $10,000 6 times. Then again, hold that frequency and that emotion and that thought for 17 seconds. Do not let your thoughts fold. And in the evening, you're going to write it out again 9 times. I am so happy and grateful I received $10,000 9 times. Then hold that emotion, hold that thought and frequency for no less than 17 seconds. You're going to do this for a total of 45 days. Why? Because 4 plus 5 equals 9. Remember the equation, we're always circling back to the 369. There are so many different ways to explain this method, so much information out there. Like I said, do your research. You can go down a rabbit hole around all of this information. But this video is just going to powerfully explain to you. If you implement these steps that I've just shared with you and understand this fundamentally, it will and can work for you. But ultimately, it's your belief and your emotions that are going to activate and drive this desire into your reality, no matter what method you use. Don't overcomplicate it. Trust yourself, and again, understand that as long as your emotions are focused on what you want, that is more powerful than anything really you could do. If you do this, let me know. Share below in the comments how you go.
You're supposed to hold this for 40, you're supposed to do this for 45 days, because 4 plus 5 is 9. And this is part of the reason I don't really like manifestation techniques, because some of the methods, like some of the reasoning behind it is just, for me, in my opinion, a bit crazy. I don't understand why 4 and 5 are the numbers that are so important, because 3 plus 6 is still 9, 2 plus 7 is still 9, and we could say, how about we wait 27 days? 8 plus 1 is still 9, so that's 18 days. 9 plus 0 is still 9, so that could be 9 days. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is part of the reason I don't necessarily like most of the techniques, because other people add their own assumptions of them. Is there anything wrong with that? Nope. But it's a bit confusing to people who are doing it for the first time. But we're gonna try this out and we'll see how it works. But I'm just gonna bring a tweak to it, and we're gonna say 3 plus 6 is equals to 9. So we're gonna do it for 36 days, right? Because that's just who I am. I bend the rules, But before we go ahead and we write down all of my affirmations, I do want to tell you a little bit about how how I manifest all of my desires, and how I don't have to use any technique in order to do that, right? So first things first, you need to have a positive concept about yourself. What does a positive concept mean? It means an understanding of the fact that you are worthy of more, you deserve more, you are enough, you are confident, you can get everything that you want. It's basically a high self-esteem, if we can put it that way. And one of the ways to get that is, it could be through aligning your chakras, it could be through journaling, it could be through the use of affirmations, which is one of my favorite way, but the use of affirmations could also be a method to aligning your chakras. But we're going to talk about all of that in a minute. So first and foremost, aligning your chakras. How does aligning your chakras help you build a positive self-concept? Number one, your chakras affect different parts of your life. For instance, your root chakra affects how safe you feel, how secure you feel, whether or not you have all your basic needs met. Your heart chakra is more about how forgiving you are, how much you love yourself and how much you love others, how compassionate you are. Your sacral chakra is about how creative you are, how easy it is to express yourself creatively, sexually, and yes, your crown chakra is more about connection to the divine. So we can also include intuition there, but intuition is more so third eye type of vibe. So those are your main chakra centers, which is 7 of them, right? You don't have 7 chakras, by the way. It's just the main ones that are mostly spoken of, So once you have all of that aligned, you are able to be in a position where most of the things that affect us as human beings are kind of aligned, you know. So it's releasing fears, it's being able to listen to your intuition. And I'm going to explain it in a second how all of these things work together to bring us what we want. First off, if you are trying to manifest, like for example, what I'm going to be doing, 10 subscribers for your new YouTube channel, the first thing you need to know is to listen to your intuition. Because if you're telling the universe, I want to manifest 10 subscribers from my YouTube channel, the universe has to tell you how to do it. The universe will tell you this is the type of things that you need to post. So in order to get that, not only do you need to feel secure in your ability to attract what you want, you also need to feel connected to the divine in order to receive communication. Another thing, your throat chakra needs to be very much activated in order to be firm and, I guess, clear in what you want. That's another thing. Also, the solar plexus plays a huge role in clarity in terms of what we want, because if you're having problems with self-esteem and confidence, you could be moving from wanting 10 subscribers to being like, oh, but I'm starting out, 1 subscriber is okay, but you know what, I'm worthy of more, I need 100 subscribers. And that just causes confusion, not for the universe, but for yourself. So 1 minute you want this, 1 minute you want that, and the universe just gets someone who doesn't know what they want, and more importantly, someone who doesn't think they're worthy of receiving what they want. So that's why it's very important to have a positive self-concept in all of this. Once you have a positive self-concept, honestly, any manifestation technique can work for you. How can you create a positive self-concept? As I already said, aligning your chakras. You could do this through meditation, you could do this through hypnotherapy, you could do this through sound healing, still hypnotherapy. We can do this through the use of affirmations. We can still put that under hypnotherapy and meditation. There's so many techniques that can help you do this. And another thing, you could also get a coach that can help you with this. Now, if you cannot afford a coach or hypnotherapy, which is a bit expensive, then the best bet would be meditation for you and the use of affirmations. So how do you use affirmations to help you in this case? A lot of people have a problem with using affirmations simply because affirmations can be a little bit hard for us to believe. So what I would encourage people to do is put a reasoning behind every affirmation that you use. So for instance, I'm worthy of receiving $10,000 for wada because I work hard for it. I'm worthy of getting the promotion I've been seeking simply because I worked hard for it, and I've been working at this place for this amount of time. And I know a lot of coaches could probably disagree with this, but then how this helps you as someone who's only starting out with a lot of limiting beliefs is it kind of makes it easier for your subconscious mind to believe it, because there's a reasoning behind it. The very same way your subconscious mind believes you're not worthy of receiving $10,000 and it has a reason for it, you need to create a new reason, a new pathway for your subconscious mind to believe you're worthy of it. So if you decide to go ahead and use this technique with me on this challenge, then please do that for yourself. Make sure you work on a positive self-concept, knowing that you're worthy of everything that you desire, and more importantly, make a habit out of meditation. If you're struggling with making habits, with creating habits, actually positive habits that align with who you want to be, then the best bet would be to journal after every experience. So for instance, set an intention in the morning. So today I'm gonna meditate, and after meditating, write about it. How did you feel? That helps your subconscious mind understand that this is a process that you really enjoy, this is what you've learned from it, and it helps make the process of building a habit a lot easier. So intention, action, and reflection, that's the best way to build new habits. And yeah, I think that is it. So as I was saying, if you have a hard time listening to your intuition, you could book for tarot readings. I'm a tarot reader myself, but you could also start meditating more so you're able to understand how spirit communicates with you. Another thing I would encourage you to do, or I would advise you to do, if you decide to get a tarot reading, The first question you need to ask your tarot reader is, how does my spiritual team communicate to me? That way you won't have to go asking something new every single time. That's going to help you connect more to yourself, because you're going to have the guidance you need in order to listen to your spiritual guides, to the universe, and all of that. So that's it for how I manifest creating a positive self-concept. Oh, another way, if you cannot say affirmations to yourself, listening to them also helps. You could do this while you sleep. There are a lot of subliminals on the internet, and if you don't trust them, I personally create custom subliminals for people. I leave my details in the description box, but I charge for that, obviously. And if you need a coach, I'm here. I'm here. Anyway, but you don't need to get a coach if you cannot afford one. You can do this all by yourself if you commit to the tips that I've just given you. So now we're gonna get into this. I'm just gonna write what I want 3 times, hold the thought for 17 seconds, and I'll see you again in the afternoon. That was really a great feeling. So I just visualized receiving 10 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and trust me, it was very great feeling that way. So yes, I hope you try it out for yourself and tell me more about your experience. If you've tried this method before and it's never worked for you, do tell us what you did in the comment section. And if you've never tried this method before, or if you've tried it and it's actually worked, please also share your success story in the comment section so people can be inspired. Maybe I can be inspired to try it again too. So yes, that's it for the video for now. I'll see you later. Hi friends, so I just completed day 3 of my journaling. It's 9 a.m. in the morning, which is great. I'm feeling so great. I do have a slight headache, but I'm feeling great. Anyway, the update is I have 5 new subscribers on my channel and I haven't posted anything. The only thing that I did post was on my Facebook, that I'll be shifting from Facebook to YouTube, and then people followed me from there, which is still 10 new subscribers, but I have 5 so far, and we haven't even completed the 45 days that the lady had said, or the 36 days that I said I would do, right? The other interesting thing is, remember when I created the affirmation, was that I'm gonna get 10 new subscribers from Emma's video specifically. So I'm still gonna track how many subscribers I get specifically from that video once I post it, but I have 5 new subscribers, which is great. I'm so proud of myself, and more importantly, I guess it's working. Okay, so I know you've been waiting for the good news, and I have the good news. Yes, the challenge worked. Yes, the technique worked for me. There's some things that I've learned, and I think I've said in the clips that you've seen before this, and some things that I haven't said, which I'll share here. But I do want to say that yes, the 369 technique by Nikola Tesla definitely works for me, I think, and I believe it can work for anyone. So if you want to try it, then definitely try it for yourself. Fortunately and unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it as far. I wasn't able to drag it as far as 36 days or 45 days. I was able to manifest what I wanted in under a week or two, which is really, really great. But what are some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I've always known, and some of the things that I think are important that would help you manifest your desires? First thing, if you are trying to learn how to manifest, start with something you don't need the most. And that is because usually when people start on their manifesting journey, they want to manifest $10,000. And unfortunately, you have a lot of limiting beliefs in place, which makes it very hard for you to be able to do that. And what happens is, if you are unable to manifest your desire the first time, consciously manifest your desire the first time, then it makes it only harder to manifest it the second time, because your limiting beliefs only harden at that time when you're starting with it. So as I said, it would be a great idea to start with something that you need the least. Like, for example, I don't necessarily need 10 new subscribers. It helps me obviously get monetized and have all my videos be seen by other people, and it feels good to have my videos be appreciated by people. However, it's not necessarily something that I need. And if I were talking about something that someone needs in general, maybe we talk about money, maybe school fees and all of that, is it a bad idea to manifest all of the things that you need, your basic needs, immediately when you're starting with conscious manifestation? No, it's not a bad idea. It could possibly work. However, as I already said, we probably have a lot of limiting beliefs as a collective. And sometimes that's what makes it hard for us to be able to manifest our desires. So first tip would be, try by all means to do something you don't need the most, and that increases the momentum, it increases the potential of you manifesting it, because you don't necessarily have a lot of limiting beliefs and you're relaxed about that idea or that desire, which helps you build more confidence in your ability to manifest more things. The second thing, technique doesn't matter. What matters the most in manifestation is whether or not you feel you are worthy of it. So one of the things is, when it comes to filming videos on YouTube, with me, it's important to be able to look at the video and see it as a video that would work on the platform. If I don't see the video as good enough, then unfortunately I'm not going to be able to manifest the desire, because I don't necessarily feel I deserve the 10 subscribers from the low quality bad video. So it's important that you feel good about yourself and that you feel good about your ability to manifest whatever it is that you desire. The third thing that I learned on this, that I've always known but I do want to highlight it, emotions don't necessarily matter. What matters is the emotions towards what you want. So for instance, if you're trying to manifest 10 subscribers, it's important to keep the confidence, believe in yourself and your ability to manifest it. But whether you are sad on a Sunday morning that you don't have money, or that you feel like your career is just not working for you anymore, that doesn't necessarily affect your ability to manifest your 10 subscribers, right? So I know a lot of manifestation coaches will tell you that vibration matches, but it's specifically the vibration or the energy you hold or you have towards what you're trying to manifest that is the most important thing, right? I think that's it for some of the things that I've learned. With some of the things that I disliked about the challenge is, I'm one person. I don't necessarily like doing the same thing over and over again, and so it annoys me to have to write the same thing 3 times in the morning, 3 times afternoon, 3 times in the evening. And one thing that I did with that is I switched up my affirmations. So on day 1 I had these affirmations, and on day 2 I had these affirmations, which I'll try to post here. I'll try to leave the pictures of it all over the screen, but I switched up my affirmations from day to day to make the process a lot more comfortable for me and to make it something that I enjoy, instead of saying the same thing over and over again. So what I did is, for the first few days I was more like saying I'm worthy of receiving this. I think from day 3 to like day 5, I was saying that I am going to be receiving it. And for the last days towards the challenge, I think I was using affirmations like, I am grateful for receiving this. Even without some of the subscribers. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope you manifest your desires.